Bitcoin is right now getting a golden cross on the daily chart, and that would be absolutely bullish if there would be not one small thing that could turn everything around today, and that is something that we have to talk about. And of course, you should not forget, if you're new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these important updates. And now let's get directly into the charts here, because as you have seen, this is an emergency video and I will show you now exactly why. So first of all, let's talk about the golden cross here on the daily chart. I've pulled the MAs up here on this Wyckoff accumulation chart that you have seen here for quite a while now. And when we look at this, we are still absolutely here on track with it. And we could have seen here the end of the correction that I was talking about a couple days ago already, with that green candle coming in here. So we can of course not have hundreds of red candles and not get a green candle in between. So that was expected after having here 5 red candles in a row. So at some point we have to get a bounce. So, and this relief move here to the upside could get us to this second move here to the upside, where we create a lower high, lower than the previous one here, then see another small correction, and then is finally lift off. So of course it helps that we get now a golden cross here on the daily chart if we close it today as a golden cross. So, but here comes my problem with that, and the problem is going to happen now from the time of recording in 1 hour and 20 minutes. And that problem that we're gonna have is here when we look at the Federal Reserve calendar. Today are some meetings happening. We have a discussion with Chairman Jerome Powell, which could affect the market severely and be the reason why we see in 1.5 hours insane volatility in the market. So we have to be aware of that and be careful right now trading. So, but I'm going to watch that and potentially also trade that. I will get there in a moment, how I'm gonna play that. Yeah, basically in either way how it's going, you know. So let's move on here. So here on this daily chart, we have also to be careful, because we have broken out of this rising wedge that we had here to the downside, as you can see here. And now with today's daily candle, we get a bearish retest to confirm this upward sloping former support line as resistance. And if this will be confirmed as resistance, we should be ready that we're gonna break this line that I had yesterday drawn in here at $22,600. We should be ready that this might potentially be broken if today, with the speech of Jerome Powell, we are not breaking back into this rising wedge and move here dramatically to the upside. Of course, when we look on stochastic RSI, we are getting here also a buy signal. But like I said, this can all change in a matter of seconds after the speech has happened, because nobody knows what if he is leaning for us to the bullish side, to the bearish side, neutral. Nobody knows right now. So that's why it's so dangerous. So, but like I said, either way, I'm going to trade this, and let me explain you how I'm gonna do that. So around the speech, I will watch it live. Everybody can watch it live for free. So you just have to go into the calendar, watch it live, then you make just a quick registration and you get a Zoom link, and then you can watch it. So how I'm gonna play that is, if we would break here above 23,150 approximately, I'm gonna take a long position, and if we break under $22,600, I take a short position. So I have money moved already to BYBIT. As you can see here, my assets, I have $24,000 right now available. From the 24,000, there's around 22 free, which is not right now in trades. And out of the 22, I'm gonna use 10, 15, 20,000 to trade here later. But I also want to point out, I will not trade with insane leverage this potential move. I will not be a degenerate. I will play that really safe. I will use maximum up to 10x leverage. It will be more around 5 to 7, I think. And I will not use any more leverage than that. So you should also be aware of that. You should not be a degenerate and try gambling this on this move. We want to make money here and also consistently money here, and that's why we should not over leverage when we have announcements coming out like that. If you want to trade this move with me exactly as I had explained it here right now, then you should go to BYBIT. There you still get $30,000 absolutely for free for signing up. It would take just a couple of seconds to create the account, and only with that specific link you will be eligible for these $30,000, and you will get easy 300 already right off the bat for completing some task in the reward hub of BYBIT. Then also on Bitget you still get $20,000 also only with that specific link. You find the links in the pinned comment below and in the description of that video. So now when it comes to targets, because when we trade we should also have some targets, right? My first target will be here for the long position at $23,730, and when we get there I'm gonna raise my stop loss to 23,400 and let this ride. So because there is a potential that we go all the way up to here 24,250, 24,400 ish, and there I'm gonna take my final profit. So if we go now to the downside, then it's a little bit easier for me. There my first take profit point will be 21,900 and move my stop loss to the entry. And if we go lower, then my final take profit will be between 21,100 and 20,500 on that short. So I also want to make clear again, that is a scalp trade. That is not a long-term trade. That is a scalp trade because we have a news event happening. So I trade the news event, and that will be a scalp trade. Maybe I will be really quick in, really quick out in the best case scenario with profits, of course. In the worst case, we see a wick to the up or to the downside. And anyway, we're gonna make money on that. So that is really important. So then when we move on here to the 4-hourly chart, we are right now trading outside this downward sloping channel that we have seen here over the last couple of days developing. So, and here's another good indication where you should take profits. It could also be that we come up and only test here the upper end of this upward sloping former support, now resistance line. So that is also something that we have to be aware of. And also here this line 23,470, really important. So if we break that, then there are good chances that we definitely go higher. So but like I said, be careful. We could see a fake out to the upside, come down, and then go lower. So that is what that's why I play this really safe with a tight stop loss on it, to make sure that if I'm gonna be on the losing side, that I minimize my losses here. Also on the 4-hourly chart here with the EMA ribbons, we just got here also a retest. So we had here now 1, 2, 3, 4 retests of the EMA ribbon that has now flipped bearish. So we are here technically in a downtrend on the 4-hourly chart right now. But this can of course all change with the announcement that we get later. So I have to kill here one indicator. Let's take the volume. So there we go. Let's see how the stochastics are looking here. So here the stochastic is pointing up. So but you see it's tilting over here. So also here it's only 10 minutes left on this candle. Let's see how the next candle is starting out for the next hour. That's also something that I'm going to watch here for until the meeting is going to start. And let's see how this is going to play out. So of course, if we get our bullish golden cross confirmed on the daily chart, the chances that our potential death cross here this week is not going to happen. So if we get the bullish cross, the golden cross confirmed, and we see a nice pump here today, to $25,000, then of course most likely this death cross can be avoided, because then we just bounce off the 200 moving average. But if that is not the case and we see here further downside, then most likely we will see a confirmation, and we see then the first weekly death cross in Bitcoin's history, which is of course again really dangerous. Guys, that's it for today's episode already. I hope you got a lot of information out of that. Be careful trading later when Jerome Powell will have a speech. I hope you will make a lot of profits, and also don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like this video and click the notification bell, and I see you then again tomorrow.